Hey, how you doing? Welcome to part two of this amazing journey you have taken yourself and your dreams on to become everything they said you couldn't, and wave at the things they said you'd never make it. You'll wave at those things as you pass by. You are in the winner circle. What you do now is you practice in the winner circle. You practice where you're at, and you're a winner. And that's the short, simple story of it. Call a spade a spade. Now, I know you heard a lot, and if you're still here, it's because you're a winner. It's because you're desperate, you're humble, and you're hungry, and you're not going to change that. But we are going to get desperation out of your life, because that's one thing that I make sure and clean that mess up right away, because you are not desperate for anything but giving yourself the attention that you need to grow and be better. Now, regrets, know this today. I'm meeting you first thing in the morning just this way because I know that you woke up. I woke up, and I woke up with intention. And by showing up right now in your life, I'm intent on changing something right now. And what I want to change is regrets. Regrets only regenerate the past. And how you see your past is how you're creating your present moment. If you see your past as a lot of failures, a lot of struggle, a lot of things that if you hadn't had this happen, then you wouldn't have this part of your life, because you're telling yourself the truth. Had you not had that happen, would not have created the way you reacted to it. And the only thing that's creating a way for you not to go forward right now, the only thing that is creating a way for you to not go forward at this moment is how you're reacting to everything. And how you're reacting to everything has everything to do with your regret process. Regrets are holding you back. Just that they produce excuses, and excuses become results. And that's a repetitive form. It's an action that creates the same capability to create the same capability over and over and over. And you can't get out of that. And you learn to rely on that. You learn to accept that. You learn to find relationships. You learn to live inside that, because it's your oxygen. It's where you're at. It's where you achieve. You believe that achieving means leaving you out of everything, because you can't express yourself. You don't know how to say the things that matter and not have a regret as soon as they leave your mouth. As soon as they entered the atmosphere, you want to take things back. Well, that is not how it works. You're only releasing fear, and you're going to attract fear. You'll attract fearful people. You'll attract predators. You'll attract people that need someone that's confused to lay their burdens on, because the blind only lead the blind with hope. You can see today. You know where you're going today. You know where you've been. You just can't go where you want to go without looking back and reliving regrets, regenerating the pain and the problems, and then looking for solution or blame. Solutions aren't in the blame. We'll never be able to blame somebody and transfer the pain that's inside of us. Blame only transfers pain inside of us. It transfers it to another coping mechanism, if you will, another skill set level where we can't heal ourselves. We can't find comfort in our story. We can't find peace in our walk. We don't do the things that are helpful. We don't go and exercise because we don't have the worth system inside of us growing every moment of our life, wanting us to cherish who we are and become better. And that's why we implement in this program, we implement chiropractic, proven medical regulated care, and practitioners that specifically take care of the synergy energy in the center of you. So if you've seen any of the links, or you've looked over the page, you know that there, on the resource page, there are people here registered and ready to help change your physical stance on life, to help change the way you feel after your amputation, the way you need to learn how your body is going to learn how to react to new things, so you don't build a regret system in the rehab process. In the rehab process, even in your mind and physically, if you can't take a known, true path, when you leave, you're still stuck in the process of trying to heal your mind, your body, and your soul. And if you can't do those three things, you'll leave one of them out. And if you leave one of them out, you become unable. Not disabled, because I don't believe anybody is disabled. I believe we become unable to approach our problems because we're afraid of things, because we don't want to hear certain aspects of our life. We don't want to hear certain things happen. We don't want to hear. Well, I'm here to tell you that you have to hear to see it. Sometimes in my life, I know especially, belief was so hard for me to find. I couldn't find belief in myself. It had to be felt. It's one of my mantras. It's one of our true mission statements, is belief isn't always going to be there. It just has to be felt. You have to give it into somebody. You have to belief into people, that they matter, because we've been programmed that we shouldn't matter, that we should live off regrets, that we should feed the failures, that we should always lie dormant and a doormat for somebody else's pain, like a pain pincushion. And that's not it. And then today you're with me and you wake up and you're upset. You wake up diminished with energy. You wake up every day creating goals that you never ever get, and the only thing that processes in you is procrastination, and you don't move forward. You don't get out of that synchronicity, those things that just create the failure. The same questions, you've been asking yourself questions, you've been doing the pattern, and you don't realize that what you've done is the patterns have started to lead you to be incredibly comfortable being uncomfortable. Even incredibly uncomfortable, you start to profoundly exceed in that moment to become better at being comfortable while you're uncomfortable. That's one of the worst habits all of us fall into. I fall into it. I still fall into it. It's easy to fall into because ego leads us there. Ego leads regrets. Ego leads that stance in excuses. And until you can release the ego, which there are so many proven paths to relieve ego, and you have to lose your eyesight. Not your eyesight, it's the letter, the I. Write that down. I need to relinquish my eyesight. And we're going to have some other videos coming that will have me in front of a whiteboard where I'm going to be writing down and solving some life equations for you guys. Some things that are going to take you and everything you touch into an infinite, profound state of being where anything becomes possible, because endlessness is impossible. There isn't no end. There isn't nothing but you creating the space and the time by believing that you are the space that's creating the time, and nothing past you exists but what you have in your mind, what you've collected up here in your mental manual. We're going to be going over that mental manual in depth. We're going to be going over those things that are going to really transform and transcribe your passions into your purpose, and then your why is going to be so obvious. You may be a screen printer. You may be a storyteller. You may be a songwriter. You may be a big brother, a big sister. You may be an accommodator. You may be one of the best maitre d's and a chef in hiding in his kitchen. You are these things, and until you can embrace that regrets have built a system for you to fail logically so that you don't doubt why you're there. But the fact is, you need to start doubting why you're there. The doubt is the reason that you're here. Being moved and being uncomfortable means you need to move. You need to grow out of where you're going. Grow for what you want. Because when we do that, we learn to accept things. And acceptance is truly the key to everything going better in your life. Now, I hope this morning what you did when you got up is you started to practice some principles that I helped so many with and that helped change my life. That's waking up prepared to lose anything, prepared not to compete, prepared to comply to acceptance. That life is here improving you. Life is here bringing you to your best when you apply your best. And your best isn't at a competition mode trying to find the weakness and the vantage point in people. People all have a vantage point, and the opening is is being sincere. It's being humble. It's being loyal. It's being honest. It's showing up in your best, at your best, because the best deserves us. The best needs us. The best is only getting better when that's what we do. And we bring regrets to those things. There's so many regrets that I could sit and talk to you about. We've all got a regret list. And, you know, my regret list every day is I regret that I slept because I don't like to sleep. Through this process with me, I want to let you know too, you'll learn to sleep less and rest more. Let me say that again, because I know you may not have heard that right, because I'm not sure that there's an ad that is anywhere. I don't watch cable TV, so if you do, you could let me know. What happens is you rest more and you sleep less. Would you like to be more productive in your day? Would you like to have more memory? Take less vitamins? Put your day into just a few vitamins, natural supplements, and you have a day filled with time where you're like, how do I fill these hours now? I'm so caught up. You want to have a day like that? Because that's what this program brings. That's what this light sheds on you. You rest more and sleep less and become more productive, happy in what you do, happy in building progress, happy in commuting in community, and bringing the path of balanced healing back into your life, back into your self-control. You're not going to doctor's appointments. I took 14 pills 4 times a day with a 72-hour pain patch on my back after my accident. I thought and was told by doctors, it was scripted to me, this was how it was going to be. This is the way life was going to turn for me. This is the shift that I had made, and it was one I must accept. I would not accept that. Today, I don't take anything. I take a brain med. I take brain med, which is including of 2 vitamins, an oil and a powder. And they have 4 unique blends. There might be 5. I'll have to look. I've read it, but I'm enthralled in you right now. You can find the link for brain meds on the page, and it was incredible. It changed my life. It changed my life, my anxiety. It changed my cravings. It changed everything. Because when you start to change things in your mind, the way you follow, if you're following me and you're still here, and I know you are, you're changing your process, and you're already up to date changing your mind. So let's change your thinking, because your best thinking got you where you are, and that's what we're going to improve now. We're going to improve your best thinking. We're not going to get hung up on regrets. We're not going to get hung up on the things that don't matter, because things don't matter. What matters is your peace and protecting your peace and knowing how to provide that place and that space inside of you every day that collectively pulls together your unique individualness. Then you can share that to the world. You can give that, and the world will bring that back to you in people, in money, in laughter, in joy, with children, with cars, with boats. It comes that way. You start to believe in you and bring your worst system up through the process that we've started. You're going to see a transformation. You're going to see mornings will be brighter. Nights are filled with rest. You have a whole different process. I don't even use an alarm clock. I haven't used an alarm clock in over a year. And I haven't ever been late to go anywhere. I meet all my engagements. I show up on time. I'm early. I don't snooze is something we're going to lose. Snooze, we're something we're going to lose. That snooze button is handicapping you. You think I am handicapped? I have faith. People without faith, they have more problems than people without feet. Now, I'm not here to tell you and argue with that, but listen, snooze has been choosing your losses for you. You have an out button, and you click that every day. You think it's a click madness on the internet today. We've been clicking our lives out of existence since we have learned to use the clock. We learn how to stop the clock with a button. There is a button for everything. You need a button for you. That's what I'm employing. I've found the center in you already, and I know I've found that because you're unique and you're special, and because you're here wanting to change something bigger than you, creating an avenue to a pipeline of peace and forgiveness for others through you. You'll be blessed, blessed, blessed. That's the only thing that happens. You learn, you earn, and you stay blessed up. That's the way it works. But if you're concentrating on all those regrets, all that sadness, all those feelings, all those failures, you're feeding the fire. You're feeding the fire that's defeating you, that's keeping you either sweating, stressed, not joining the clubs, not going, taking that step, not asking that question. That's going and it's crippling you. So you have to understand that we're first thing in the morning, we're at our best. So do a mantra every morning. And there are mantras. There are quote cards. I have thousands. It's what I do. If you want to learn how to write creatively, I help people write creatively. If you're having a content issue, if you cannot find content and you can't feel with content, and you every day how am I gonna write this ad? What am I gonna do? I have a content catalog that is amazing, that you will never be rejected from any ad ever. It's a collective consciousness catalog, and it brings out the inner you until I show you how to impeccably pull content out of everything around you. Everything that is even got trademarked, you can pull logic out of it for you, surround yourself with it, and make pliable content with it. I do it daily. I do it daily, and it is the most masterful skill in the world if you're a content maker, and you know what I mean. You wake up every morning knowing, what am I going to say? I know, and it's a gift, I know how to pull out the most amazing content out of the universe, and I will give it to you. I will show it to you, and it will change your life and the impact that you have on your business, on your customers, on your clients. It will change how you're advertising for your company, even if you're small, if you're doing something for the summer, if you just got a small t-shirt screening ad, whatever you're doing. I can help you put some of the most gold, priceless, just treasurable, fun, community-driven content out there. It is one of the most beautiful processes. It's like painting every day. It's like pulling your mastery out of the universe and feeding your own color palette. It's amazing. You want to be involved in that. If you're a content builder, if you're putting books together, if you're doing those things, you want to get in touch with me, because I have a no-fail, endless supply of content when I teach you and show you how to tap into who you are and what you have to add, and then throw your own color on it by expressing yourself through vulnerable contributions. It's an amazing thing. But guys, I'm going to go. This is the end of the first lesson. And the lesson I think we've learned is there's some worth in you, and you've not been igniting it. You've not been exciting it. You've not been showing up in your life. You've been hitting the snooze button. You've been stopping. If you want to go further, there's an upgrade. You're going to see an upgrade button. You can upgrade at any time in this course and stop. And the next level, you'll be able to tell, you'll pick up where you left off right here, but it will be advanced. It will be more powerful. It will be incredible. The one-on-one coaching is one of the most impressive things that I've ever noticed, and I've been through so many different programs in healing my mind, through psychiatry, through psychologists, through group counseling. I went and put myself through all those processes. I can't even tell you the hours I have logged in a chair listening and working with problems. So I have that aspect, and I believe that is a problem. That is a problem today. People don't have the personable side of healing anymore. They have to go to a chair and sit in front of a psychiatrist, a psychologist, get the med process going. And I'm here to tell you that those people are good. They help me, but they also have a job, and you are the bottom baseline. And if you're not in the chair, they don't have a job. So there's going to always be a solution left out. I provide that solution. I'm returning that 1% that you're not getting from your mental health practitioners today. I'm not knocking them. I'm saying I'm providing that 1% that's going to keep you coming back. You're going to learn to present your own self, be your own wealth. Happiness will become the money you need, because the money will be made from being happy. And this is the way it is. So guys, get out there today. We heal like we live. If you need to upgrade, upgrade. If you've heard the perks, there's only perks coming from here on out. When you keep going through these courses, you're going to keep running into these momentous mile markers that are going to change your life. They're going to give you content. They're going to give you things you just didn't know was coming. It's going to be out of nowhere. There's a process. Watch the resource page. It grows every day, and it adds to you. It's for you. This is about you, written by you. It's going to become you. You're going to become this process because you are becoming better. You are becoming great. You are already showing up in your life because you began today. You began to live. You began to stop facing failures as a defeating purpose. It's a fact, and it's going to happen. But today we're going to embrace who we are in a new way to shine, a new way to bring all the greatness that's in us collectively together, and that's going to create our unique side. We're going to have a voice. You are amazing, and you are not someone that needs to be forgotten, and I'm not going to let that happen. Now you're in a circle of believers. You're in a circle of retrievers that can pull things from you, that unique brilliance. You are a genius, and you are in a genius society now. You're in a place that takes space and time, and you evolutionize it. You design it by your purpose because you are the why. You're here because you matter. I want you to have a good day. If you want to upgrade right now, you want to go somewhere better, you want to start talking to name brand consultants, you want to become a consultant, you want to find these things in you, and you want to start helping the world, I've got some of the best consultants working for me. People that were in the NFL, people that know what challenge is, people that are in the chiropractic medical field, people that know how to physically pull the best out of you. I can put you in charge with these people because that's what they do. They don't take from you. They add and put you in the seat. They put you in the leader seat, and you become an empirepreneur. That's what happens. So upgrade. If you want to upgrade your life, now's the time. And anytime through these lessons, you'll be able to do that. I'm here to tell you we heal like we live. I'll be back at you. Stay tuned. There's so much coming. Get ready. Oh my God, watch out.